What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, Sirski. All right, so you guys, man, we got Ja Rule speaking on how Diddy bizarre sex demands has left him traumatized. Yes, your boy Gene told us one time before, the bodyguard, Puffy bodyguard. He said one time, Puffy and himself went to Ja Rule's room with sex toys. Said that allegedly, Ja and Diddy came running out the room naked playing sex escapade games. It's crazy, bro. Not my boy Ja, man. We go check it out, man. This is crazy. Let's get to it. Spicy.
Homage to certain sacrifices and homage to certain idols. They would drink, party, be merry, and the men would have sex.
Yeah, right. Every house.
So I open a door, and in that room there are a bunch of men, and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque. Like
Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the
Grabbing
Ja
ties,
Rule
butt
shares
naked.
some ugly past that their fans wouldn't want to hear. Allegedly, the former Murder Inc. rapper and Bad Boy founder hooked up a couple of times in the past, and not once, not twice. The incidents have seemingly been confirmed by a handful of those close to the two musical legends.
I said to him, I said, well, they busy right now, man, and they told me don't let nobody come in the room. He said, yo, I'm going in the room to get my cousin out.
Just a few months ago, Diddy's former bodyguard dropped a bombshell claim about the rapper. Gene Deal, who worked as the hip-hop mogul's personal security for years, insinuated that the New York City native had a gay sexual encounter with fellow rapper Ja Rule. Gene detailed Diddy's alleged encounter with Ja Rule in one of his interviews. He said that it all started with him accompanying the Grammy Award-winning artist into an exotic bookstore in Atlanta in the early 2000s.
And I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo.
Oh,
According to Gene, while in the store, Diddy allegedly purchased a bag full of sex toys. Gene claimed he was left stunned when Diddy said he bought a few butt plugs for himself. They later left Atlanta for North California for a show. Once they arrived at the hotel, Diddy told Gene that he wanted to visit Ja Rule in his private suite. The former security guy said he tried to dissuade Diddy from pulling up to Ja Rule's suite unannounced, but his boss was persistent. Eventually, Diddy made his way into Ja Rule's room, and the two men appeared to be alone in the room together for hours, according to Gene. When the bodyguard asked Ja Rule what he and Diddy were doing inside the suite, the Ain't It Funny hitmaker allegedly told Gene, "You don't want to go inside the room. There's a lot of freaky stuff going on inside there. You got to use your mind what they did with the butt plugs," Gene added with a laugh. While Diddy's alleged past encounter with Ja Rule has not been confirmed, it has become apparent that he enjoys his womanizing way these days. The 53-year-old, who has long been rumored in a romantic relationship with Young Miami, has been spotted with two different women, podcaster Jade Ramey and social media influencer Shantia Joseph, after announcing that he had welcomed a daughter with another woman who has since been identified as Dana Tran. But apparently this is not the first time Ja Rule or Diddy have been linked to gay rumors. Back in 2013, the mesmerized hitmaker teamed up with his wife Aisha Atkins to defend themselves against a couple of negative rumors. The rapper and his wife have made it clear that they didn't split up and that Ja Rule was not gay. Rumors started circulating online that the couple split because of a speculated romance between Ja Rule and his prison cellmate. The rapper, who rose to the top of the hip-hop charts in the late 90s, had just served 23 months of a 28-month sentence in prison for tax evasion and criminal possession of a weapon. Ja Rule, whose real name is Jeffrey Atkins, was released from prison in early May 2013 and served the rest of his time under home confinement. The rapper and his wife set the record straight by posting a photo of the two kissing and flipping the bird at whoever started and believed the rumors. Ja Rule wrote, "Sorry to disappoint all the haters who want the rumors to be true so bad, lol. Merry Xmas, stupid love Mick and my, Lamau." Aisha Atkins first started the rumors when she told MTV that her husband was with the man he shared a prison cell with. She was quoted as saying, "We spent 10 plus years building our marriage, but it only took him 2 to decide he'd rather suck a dick than be with his wife.
Wow.
He returned home all right to get his shit and leave." The couple married in 2001, and even Ja Rule has admitted the two have had issues in their marriage. As far as the gay rumors, they both are denying, but they also were prompted by Aisha's own words, as we've just seen. Ja Rule's prison time really opened his eyes. The Queens native started out his sentence bitter, believing that he was purposely targeted. "When I went in, I was a little bitter because I felt I was wrongfully imprisoned," he said. "You dealing with a situation that's a touchy situation in our country and society, you dealing with firearms. We have the right to bear arms in this country," he said. "Don't get me wrong," he continued. "I had an illegal weapon. I take full responsibility for that. I did my time for that. But when I really rewind and look back on everything, it kind of hurts me because society wants to take artists and make an example out of them for others to look at and say, damn, they locked up Lil Wayne, they locked up Ja Rule, they locked up T.I., they locked up Plaxico Burress. We better not do what they did." A better idea, Rule said, would be to allow rappers to publicly address their wrongs instead of being away for 2 years. The rapper even weighed in on one of the most talked about gun-related incidents of that year, Trayvon Martin's death and the acquittal of shooter George Zimmerman. "It really hurts my heart," he explained to The Verdict, "because it's like a message is being sent that if you carry a firearm and you're young and you're black and successful, we'll put you in jail. But if you're a young black man, you can be murdered, and then the laws can work in this person's favor." But what still sticks in the heads of millions of people who admire and loathe him in the same measure is still his sexual links with Diddy. In the 90s and early 2000s, Diddy was known to be the party gay. Unfortunately, most of those said parties were pretty weird, according to accounts of those who attended them, some being very famous people. Recently, rapper Fabulous revealed some details about the same bizarre parties hosted by Diddy. The truth is that most people prefer to attend an after-party where celebrities will be present so that they can mingle with them. Fabulous has apparently attended many parties during his life, although some of them were less than spectacular in his opinion. The Brooklyn rapper recently shared some hilarious anecdotes on his Instagram story about skipping out on his famous pals' parties. Fab believes that depending on the circumstances, an Irish withdrawal may be necessary. The rapper started it all when he questioned his followers if they had ever been compelled to attend an after-party. He said, "You really want to go home or back to the room, but you don't want to be the turn down to the turn up. You ever got peer pressured into going to the afties?" Fab wrote. "You really want to go home or back to the room, but you don't want to be the turn down to the turn up." He also asked his Instagram followers, one more question, "You ever said you was going to the bathroom and left?" Fans were considering his queries when Fabulous revealed he'd had a hilarious run-in with Diddy the night before. "I told Diddy I was going to the bathroom and slid once," he admitted. "It was 7 a.m. and this nigga was still turned." Fabulous's desire to leave and return home is understandable, given Diddy's notorious partying ways. Similarly, Fab mentioned a time when Mariah Carey kept him up all night with a bottle of wine after they recorded a verse together. "I told Mariah I was going to move my car because it will get towed and screw," he explained. "It was 6 a.m. and my verse been done. We were just drinking wine and telling stories." Award-winning actor Jamie Foxx has also opened up about his time at Puffy gatherings. It has been said that Puffy Combs, a musician who has been active for more than 3 decades, has occasionally thrown parties for just guys. Some Twitter users have even suggested that Puffy may have been responsible for Usher's questionable upbringing. Some rappers and singers were interviewed for a TikTok video, and they discussed Puff Daddy's wild and rumored all-men parties, as well as queries about the rapper's purported heterosexuality. The video begins with an interview with Jamie Foxx, during which he discusses the rumored presence of young males in Sean Puffy Combs' private parties. Then, a few days later, Jamie gets sick and the internet goes crazy. One user shared, "Jamie Foxx is still hospitalized after suffering from what is being reported as a brain attack or a stroke at the age of 55. Another also weighed in, posting, "Was there an attempt on Jamie Foxx's life for speaking out against Diddy?"
I believe
The
so.
caption laced a clip of Jamie explaining to other people the weird parties Diddy used to organize. 50 Cent and other rappers mocked Puffy for throwing parties where only guys and presumably younger men were present, similar to what happened to Usher at Flavor Camp. And so, inasmuch as Ja Rule and 50 Cent haven't been on the same page for pretty much their entire careers, the New York natives both agree that Diddy is one hell of a naughty fella. and that he, for lack of a better description, ruins the lives of young men who wish to pursue a career in music. Do you agree with Ja and Fif on this? Let us know in the comment section below. And that's it from us today. Until next time.
Bro, out of all people, I would not expect Ja Rule to be in cahoots and partake in these sexual escapade party thingies, or whatever you want to call them. You know, the GAY word parties. Man, dang. Diddy tried to get 50 Cent. He tried to get Ja Rule. But the only good thing about that, if 50 could have had got Ja Rule and he could have got 50, he probably could have fused some hip hop beef that was going on for a while. He probably been like, yo, what, you guys, both of y'all my hoes. Y'all make up and kiss. But Diddy is crazy, boy. And Ja, I'm praying and hoping this is all alleged news and it's not true. You know, I'm a 50 Cent fan. I'm a Ja Rule fan. Even though everybody say 50 ended Ja Rule career, I feel you on that. But I'm still repeating myself. I'm both fans, you know. I'm a fan of both. Pause. But Diddy said he don't care who you is. If he wants you, he gonna get you. That sapsucker said he got the money and the power. He get what he want. And he want butt plug action.